All right, so Eddie Hearn wants Canelo Alvarez to skip the Bivol fight and to fight Triple G. And check out his reasons why. The reasons why Eddie Hearn wants Canelo to skip the Bivol rematch is because he doesn't believe that Gennady Golovkin can win his next fight. He believes if he go and take that rematch with Bivol, not only is it a possibility that Canelo Alvarez could lose, but also he don't believe that Gennady Golovkin can continue to win. So he wants Canelo Alvarez to hurry up and fight Gennady Golovkin before somebody else beats him because he's worn out and he's shot. So that is them telling you indirectly, we know Triple G is old. We know Triple G can't beat Canelo Alvarez. We know that he's an aging fighter. So indirectly, they're telling you they know that Triple G does not pose a threat to Canelo Alvarez. They know that Triple G will lose to Canelo Alvarez. So we know that this is not a formidable opponent for the #1 so-called pound-for-pound fighter in the world. So that just lets you know, #1, how they operate and how they use Canelo. They're willing to sell you a Triple G fight in which they know is a guaranteed win. Eddie doesn't want Canelo Alvarez to fight Demetrius Bivol because he doesn't want nobody else to get a victory on Triple G before Canelo Alvarez gets his hands on him. Okay? So he's basically saying, if you go up there and you fight Bivol, Gennady Golovkin could possibly lose his next fight. He's not looking good. Plus, if you go fight Bivol, you could probably lose. And how good are we going to be able to sell that fight with 2 losses? We'll get more money now versus you taking 2 losses and going to fight Triple G. That's what Eddie Hearn is saying in a nutshell. And it's not like he's wrong. The business aspect, that is totally correct. But it just goes to show you that setting up a third Triple G fight was never something about challenging yourself or taking on the best. It was an easy layup. That's all Eddie letting you know. This is easy layup and this is guaranteed money. So before you go fuck yourself out of more money, please come beat up on this old man. Let's pick up these pennies and quarters that we got on the floor. Then we can double back on Bivol. But you know what I say? If Canelo goes to fight Triple G, he'll never go back to fight Bivol. He won't. A lot of other shit will come up and then it'll be just like never mind. Especially if he comes out like a spectacular knockout off Triple G. They're going to want to build him up again from there. The other thing is this. You could fight Bivol, possibly get beat. You could fight Triple G and basically look like a pussy to the rest of the world and another fighter that need a soft ass touch up. Or, and this is the crazy part, Canelo Alvarez got David Benavidez standing at the bank of his steps. David Benavidez says, Canelo, follow the rules. Either fight me or vacate your belts. Okay? So, he got unfinished business at 175. Right? He goes down. He got Benavidez waiting for him. You know, either fight him or give up your fucking belt. Then you got aged out Triple fucking G that ain't gonna add nothing to your legacy. It doesn't do nothing. We all know it's a layup. It's all something that you're using to spend time and just collect some more money because it's out there to get, because people will pay it even though, you know, he'll lose. And some people will pay it just to see Canelo knock out Triple G. Okay? Canelo got a few choices going on, and this is the crazy thing. None of them are winners. Let me go over it. He could fight Bivol, possibly get beat again, and not only that, lose his titles, his respect, and everything else in the process. Right? You can go back down and fight Triple G, you know, beat up on the old man, basically make it look like you scared to rematch Bivol, and it does nothing for your legacy, and people gonna be talking shit about you, and you bet not struggle with Triple G, not even a little bit. You know, Or you can go ahead and face Benavidez. None of them are winners. Rematching Bivol, risk. You're going to get some shit and some backlash if you lose. Fighting Triple G, you're going to get some shit and some backlash even if you lose or win. People still going to talk about you. And then you got David Benavidez, somebody who you've been accused of ducking since forever, and we know that you don't want no parts of. The point is, Canelo shit is cooked. Okay? It's how long you want to stay in the grease. What is there for him to do? Those are his choices. Okay? I mean, you can throw Errol Spence in there if you want. But he could fight Bivol again. He could fight Triple G. He could either give up his belt to David Benavidez or fight David Benavidez. None of those are winners. None of those are winners. So if somebody asked me, what would you do? If I was managing Canelo or if I was Canelo, what would I do? And keep in mind, this is business mind, not the competitive legacy mind. Okay? Business-wise, if I was to make a smart decision, if I was Canelo, this is what I would do. When it comes to Bivol, I would realize that I need more time to beat somebody like Bivol. I need my confidence back. I need everything, you know, and I have a problem with that style. Okay. So it's a strong possibility that I could lose. And not only that, I could lose worse. And I could also lose my stock and my popularity in the process. This is what I would do. I would either go and fight Charlo or Benavidez. And to tell you the truth, I would fight Charlo over Benavidez. Although, and it depends on how big you want to cash out. Okay, because Canelo versus Charlo and Canelo versus Benavidez, they're both going to be big fights. They're both going to do good numbers. You know, the reason why I would pick Charlo, because at least I would have a chance of winning. He has more of a chance of winning fighting Charlo than David Benavidez. You know, which is crazy because Charlo has the 1-2 Achilles heel that Canelo don't want no parts of. Jamal Charlo got a excellent 1-2. Excellent. Everything else is questionable. So they both dangerous, but at least it seems like to me, he stands more of a chance beating Charlo. Plus that's going to do good numbers. So I would either cash out on Charlo or Benavidez, because I realized going to fight this guy, and this guy I fought him because basically I was spinning everybody else. He seemed like the safest. The reason why it comes down to Canelo fighting Bivol is because the options are running low. Not like he wanted to fight the best. The options was running low. Hey, look, and Al knows that. That's why Al has been sitting over there waiting patiently for the day that you're going to need somebody over here on this PB side to complete your contract. And that's the other thing. I don't think Canelo Alvarez can complete his contract without taking another loss. The only way he can do that is go right back to cherry picking. He better stay over there fighting Eastern Europeans. I don't see him completing his contract without taking another loss, without continuously fighting cab drivers and people coming off of a loss, and fighting old fighters like Triple G. That's the only way he's going to make it through his contract. And if you're not going to do that, then David Benavidez and Charlo should be one of the main options, because those fights are going to do big numbers. They're going to be better than fucking Triple G's. Period. So if Eddie Hearn is about getting all the money he can get before Canelo's stock truly plummets, Triple G ain't it. Triple G is just an easy fight. But after he beats Triple G, then what? You still got Bivol. and David Benavidez is still there. There's nowhere to go for Canelo. There's nowhere to go. Either option he picks he's going to accept some risk and he's going to take a bit of a loss. No matter which direction he goes, he want a rematch. He want to fight Triple G. That's a clown boxing match. People going to laugh at you. And like I said, you bet not struggle. And you got David Benavidez said, fight me or give up your belt. What you going to do? What you gonna do? And you definitely don't want Bivol to come down there to 68 and beat your ass and strip your ass of all the titles, because then you can't hide behind weight no more. Now you just flat got to admit out that, you know, Canelo's skills ain't all that. So how the hell was he ever pound for pound? It's a hell of decisions that Canelo and his fan base got to make, because there's nowhere to go. This is one thing that I like about boxing this year. Everybody's getting painted into a fucking corner, and in some way, whether it's the boxing world or the universe, is forcing you to fucking fight. Look at Ryan Garcia and Pitbull Cruz. That's ordered. What the hell is Ryan Garcia gonna do? You gonna have another mental health issue? You gonna break your hand again? Nowhere to run with these guys. Oscar Valdez, nowhere to run. Cambosis, nowhere to run. Now Canelo Alvarez, nowhere to run. You're going to have to do something. Now you could pacify the people with a Triple G fight, but we know that's a layup. Don't nobody actually expects him to win. How great do you expect your numbers to be? Especially coming off a loss. And even better than that, how did these numbers do for this fight? Mr. Pound for Pound. I want to hear them pay-per-view numbers. How'd it do? Because I definitely didn't pay for the shit. So, it's a lot they got to think about, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. And, you know, it's just like that song from Rocky. I don't care what you pick. There's no easy way out. Period. Now, you could take the easy way out, but it's still hard. And that'll be Triple G. And keep in mind, yes, you do deserve to be criticized for fighting a 40-year-old spoiled like milk Triple G. That is true. I don't know. Tell me what you think of all this stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know. I'm out.